gepraat, want ek kom van Prieska af en ek weet David Miller en my vrou ook hierso. En Prieska is Engels vir ons 'n volksvreemde taal. En ek weet een van die ouetjies, ek weet nie of dit uit David se klas uit was nie, het stad toe gekom en hy het 'n date met 'n Engelse meisie gehad. En toe hy so aan die deur klop en die meisie maak oop. Toe sê die meisie vir hom, "Goodness, you look cool." Toe sê hy, "Yes, you doesn't look so hot either." En omdat die taal so 'n moeilike ding is, het ons begin om ons eie groet te ontwikkel. Because we are 11 languages in this country, 2,000 in Africa, 2,000 languages in Africa, and then we have the Portuguese and we have the Greeks and we have all the rest. And even in this room, what language should I really speak? So we developed our own way of greeting people. We did some research and we found a country somewhere in the world with people, maybe them, who have a specific way of greeting. When you go to somebody's house, and you knock on the door, and the host opens the door, the host would rub his chest and say, "Chimo." And that means, "I care, please come in." And then the guest would rub his or her chest and also say, "Chimo," and that means, "I also care." Now, the way it works, maybe we should just practice that, just to get us going again. What I'll do is I'll rub my chest and say, "Chimo," and then you just follow on because we're all people that care. And then you rub your chest, and you also say, "Chimo." There's only one rule. Everybody should rub their own chest, please. So let's just wake up and try that. And I say, "Chimo." Ladies and gentlemen, when I started with PFP, it was a difficult time in my life. I was starting up a big business that I was breeding on for 6 years, and it wasn't a very easy business. And then after Tian spoke to me, I was invited for a cup of coffee in Somerset West with Natalie and with the beautiful Megan. Where is she? And then she convinced me. She talked me into it. And I thought, okay, great. Which school? And I got Dorothea School, and I knew nothing about it. And when I found out about the school, I thought, okay, this is what I deserve. All the issues in the world. Not only the teachers and the headmaster, also the kids and the surroundings and everything. Ek was nie so opgewonde om daai eerste dag te gaan nie. But what a surprise. What a surprise. If we look at Anthea, the meaning of the word enthusiasm really comes to the real meaning. You know, enthusiasm comes from the Greek, where the en means within and theos means God. So enthusiasm really is God within. And when I met her, and I met her staff, and I met the children, and I saw how they approach life, I really felt God within. And that made it so really worthwhile. Tot vanaand toe het ek nog nooit die woord begroting gehoor by Anthea nie. I know they have needs, but gee whiz, do they care about each other? Dit is wat ek daar agter gekom het. Dat die woord is omgee, verhoudingsbou, omgee. En sy het regtig deur haar personeel wat ek leer ken het, dit in my wakker gemaak weer. Dat dit eintlik is waaroor die lewe gaan. To really care. En dan het sy iets in my persepsie gebreek. Want ek glo almal in Suid-Afrika het 'n bakkant staan kultuur. Of die regering moet gee, or the church must give, or somebody else must give. Ons staan so met ons handjies bak. Maar nie die vrou en haar personeel nie. Hulle het 'n wenner mentaliteit. And you can't be a winner if you have a loser's mentality. And ladies and gentlemen, winners win. They don't talk about winning. They win. And they do it at Dorothea. So, ruk gelede, I met a guy for the first time. And we were talking outside and he said to me, after a long discussion, he said, yes, I've left the church now. I said, okay. Now what now? He said, you know, I wake up in the mornings and I just start living in awe. And I look for opportunities and I'm thankful. And I looked at him, I said, okay, so you found the church. En daai 3 woorde het vir my en my gesin nuwe betekenis gekry. Om in die oggend op te staan en in verwondering na hierdie onmoontlike skepping te kyk. En te kyk na die geleenthede wat daar is, wat jy kan aangryp en iets mee kan doen. En om dan dankbaar te wees. Ons sê baie keer, al is dit die laaste ding wat ek gaan doen, dit sal ek graag wil doen. Hierdie is heel waarskynlik my laaste keer wat ek by so iets betrokke sal wees. Ek is gediagnoseer met kanker wat hulle nie kan omdraai nie. So ek het nie meer so baie tyd oor om te gee en dankie te kan sê vir die geleentheid wat PFP en NVA in die skool vir my gegee het. Teens dankie vir die geleentheid wat jy geskep het. En ek sê, Chimo! Chimo!